Hey, what's up guys, welcome to NCX Tech, and today in this video I'm going to install and have a quick look at the Linux Lite. Actually, Linux Lite is a Linux distribution based on Ubuntu's LTS, that is long-term support release, and it is primarily intended to the Windows user, to those who want to start using Linux as their operating system. And it uses Xfce as its desktop environment, which is well known for its lightweightness and extensive customization. The UI is quite simple and it is easy to use, and we can install this operating system on any older hardware since it requires minimum of 1 GHz of CPU, 700 MB of RAM and 10 GB of storage. Okay, so let's start with the installation process. So first I'm going to install this on my virtual machine. So there we have installer file on the desktop. So from here you can choose the language, the keyboard layout. So it's better if we select to install third-party software for graphics and Wi-Fi hardware and additional media formats. So I'm going to select erase disk and install Linux. This will erase the selected disk and install Linux Lite. Continue. So from here I have to choose my time zone, and this is fine. And then the computer name. So there we have Linux Lite by default. And then the password. Continue. So this is going to take a couple of minutes, so I'll be back after the installation is done. So now the installation is complete, so I'm going to restart the system. So I need to enter my password here. So this is the default desktop look of Linux Lite, and there we have Linux Lite welcome screen. So, but first let me change the resolution of the display. So let me go to display settings and resolution. So I'm going to select 720p. So here are some of the things that we need to do first. So install updates, install drivers, set a restore point, install language support, select dark or light theme, and also there we have under support, online support, help manual, forums, hardware database, UEFI and secure boot. So there we have some options to contribute. Okay, so there we have a wallpaper with a feather. So this is to represent the lightweightness of the operating system. And the down below we have a panel. So let me go through this. So there we have date and time settings and sound settings. So from there we can adjust the volume and the microphone levels, and the network manager, and I guess this is software updater. So from there we can install the updates, and then the workspace switcher. So currently we have only 2 workspaces available, so probably we can add more workspaces from the settings. And there we have terminal, file manager. So I guess this is the Tuner file manager, and Firefox web browser, so desktop icon, and the application menu launcher. So first let me open terminal and let me run stop. So stop is pre-installed here, and this shows that currently it is using 583 MB of RAM out of 2 GB of RAM, which I have allocated for this VM. So we can see that the RAM usage is pretty low, and also the CPU usage is also not that very high in its idle state. So let me close this. So let me run NeoFetch. So this is not installed, so we can install this. So now this is installed, so let me run this command. So there we have OS Linux Lite 5.6, and we're using the Linux kernel 5.4 Jornik Linux kernel. So packages, so we have 1932 packages installed by default, and the desktop environment is Xfce. The window manager is XFWM4. So also there we can see the theme icons which are used here. Okay, so let me close this. So this operating system feels so smooth and lightweight even in my virtual machine. It is running pretty fast. So let me go to menu. So the UI looks very clean and beautiful. So there we have favorites, and then the recently used applications, and then all applications. So from here you can view all the applications which are installed here. So there we have lots of apps installed by default. And from my computer, so from there we can access your favorite folders: home, documents, downloads, music, pictures, public, templates, videos, and settings. So there we have tons of settings to customize your desktop. And under accessories we have application finder, archive manager, backups, calculator, file storage, fonts, screenshot, text editor. And under graphics there we have document scanner, image editor. This is GIMP image editor, and this comes pre-installed and which is very nice. Paint, and then photo manager to manage your images. And inside internet there we have Thunderbird as a mail client, and network connections, support, and Mozilla Firefox as the default web browser. And inside multimedia there we have CD DVD burner, VLC media player, and Pulse audio. So under office there we have LibreOffice, and inside this there we have word processor, presentation, spreadsheet, and PDF viewer. And this is so good to have all the necessary apps and softwares installed by default. So as a default file manager there we have Thunar, and this is so lightweight, simple, and fast. But one thing I don't like about this is it doesn't have a source tab to source any of the desired files or folders. We don't have that option here. So from settings there we have options to install drivers. So from here we can install some third-party and proprietary drivers. So in my case I don't need any additional driver installation here. To install the packages, so there we have package manager. So as I open this, so you can view the packages available. You can install them very easily, or you can view the install packages in your system, and from here you can uninstall them as well. So to install any package, let's say if I want to install Zoom video conference app, just search for it, and there we have Zoom. So Zoom Cloud Meetings. So this version is 5.8.3. So to install this, just right click on it and then mark for installation. Mark. So in order to install this, finally you need to click on apply here. So as you click on apply, it will install Zoom video conference app on your system. So as you right click on the desktop, so there we have different desktop settings available. So from here we can choose the wallpaper. And also we have some settings available for desktop menu and desktop icons. And also we can customize the panel from panel preferences. So we can set it mode, horizontal or vertical. So if we choose vertical, so there we get panel in this way, or desk bar. So you can enable or disable lock panel, and the row size, and the number of rows, how many rows you want on the panel. So by default they will have one, and its length. So we can adjust the length of the panel as well. Also we can choose the background for the panel. And its opacity for both when we enter in the panel or when we leave the panel. So I guess this looks nice. So under all applications there we can see lots of apps, and also different setting items are listed as an application here. You can see. So guys, this was for today. So I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if so, please don't forget to like this video and please subscribe my channel for more Linux videos. Thanks for watching. Have a nice time.